need to figure out which stock is going to go up 1,000%. Lisa and Bramowitz and I wait for the Bostick report. Here's Romaine Bostick.
All right, well, here's the Bostick report here for you, Tom, here. In the pre-market, it's a little bit light here today. Maybe that's some folks waiting for that 830 inflation number.
Yeah.
But right now, when you look at what's moving, a few stocks that are moving on actual fundamentals. Boeing shares getting a little bit of a bid here. 100 orders from United Airlines, according to people familiar with the matter. Bloomberg is reporting that. This would be a big boost for the 737 MAX. Of course, Boeing trying to get that sort of project back on track here, of course, after those incredible delays, after those two fatal crashes here. Keep an eye, of course, on GameStop. Of course, a big talk about the meme stock. They had those earnings last night. The earnings themselves obviously didn't matter as much, but they did have two interesting hires from Amazon. Remember, Ryan Cohen has really been opening up the checkbook, luring a lot of folks from some of these bigger companies to come over and really try to position this company for whatever this e-commerce strategy is going to be, a strategy that he still hasn't fully articulated, but investors seem to be on board with it. The concern here, though, with the shares down in the pre-market is the disclosure here of an SEC staff inquiry into some of the trading activity in GameStop shares. We'll see whether that turns out to be something material. And then keep an eye on RH. They actually reported earnings. I'm sure you're familiar with this. This is the company formerly known as Restoration Hardware. They make a lot of that big, bulky furniture, Tom, that you use to sort of stock your mansion there overlooking the Palisades. Getting a nice little bid here, up to $665 here in the pre-market. There's still a lot of strength there with regards to folks buying that furniture. And you flip up the board here, and you're seeing that strength reflecting in a lot of other retail stocks as well. Signet Jewelers getting a nice little bid as well. People still sort of gravitating to that side of the retail equation. Those shares up about 7% here in the pre-market. And two events to keep an eye on. First is Grubhub. Remember, the voting on that Grubhub acquisition, the acquisition of Grubhub by Just Eat Takeaway. The deadline for that is today. CalSTRS and a lot of the other big pension funds and hedge funds are on board with this. Those shares slightly higher here in the pre-market. And Tesla going to have that Plaid event that a lot of people have been waiting for. This is the faster version of the Model S. That's supposed to roll out today, but sort of the sizzle that you would normally get from these Tesla events, not necessarily there today. Those shares only up fractionally, still camped out right around that $600 mark where it's been now for the past couple of weeks.
Romaine Bostick, Sharp, thank you so much.